Hello students, today I am going to give you assignment number 3 for the chapter motion in a plane. I would like to give you some hints in order to solve the following questions. The first question is, a body is projected horizontally from the top of a building 19.6 meters high. He has given that, consider this is the earth. Okay, so a person is there on the top of a building like this. He is throwing this particle horizontally. So horizontal velocity, he has given horizontal velocity as 19.6 meters. Whenever the word you see horizontally means vertical component of velocity, initial vertical component of velocity equal to 0. Right? And he has given that initial height from where the ball is being thrown, y0 is equal to how much? 19.6 meters. 19.6 meters. Okay. How long will it take to hit the ground? So now, whenever it is thrown like this, so it will be moving like this. We need to find out the time taken to reach the ball to the ground. So we need to find out this. So whenever the ball reaches the ground, final position y is equal to 0. So we know initial position y0 equal to 19.6 meters. Final position y is equal to 0. And initial velocity along y-axis equal to 0 meter per second. He asked to find out time taken to reach the ground. So we know second equation of motion along y-axis, that is y minus y0 equal to v0y into t minus half gt square. Substitute in this, you will get the answer. He has given y, y0, v0y is given. We know, take the g value as 10 meter per second square. So the unknown thing is only time. So you can find out this. Okay. Next, second question. The horizontal and vertical displacement of a particle at time t are x equal to, he has given x equal to 36t and y is equal to 48t minus 4.9t square, where x and y are in meters and t is in seconds. Find the magnitude of initial velocity of the projectile. You know, initial velocity is nothing but, initial velocity means velocity at t is equal to 0. Initial velocity is nothing but velocity at t is equal to 0 seconds. Okay, he has given x position, y position. So we can find out velocity along x-axis, that is d by dt of x. Okay, and velocity along y-axis is nothing but d by dt of y. You know this. So differentiate x with respect to time, differentiate y with respect to time. You will get the values like this. Vx equal to d by dt of 3060. This is nothing but Vx equal to, you will get 36 meter per second. Okay. Similarly, differentiate Vy in order to get Vy value and substitute t equal to 0 wherever t you find in this equation Vy after solving. Okay. And he asked to find out magnitude. You know that magnitude of velocity is equal to under root of Vx square plus Vy square. Hope you can solve this answer. Next, third one. When the projectile is at the highest point of its trajectory, the directions of its velocity and accelerations are. When the projectile is at its highest trajectory at this point, we know vertical component of velocity is equal to 0. There exists only horizontal component of velocity, and that is always constant because acceleration equal to 0 in x direction. Acceleration along x-axis equal to 0. We know this. And see, there is only acceleration that is pointing downwards. That acceleration is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. So at highest point, the angle between the velocity and acceleration vectors are always, how they are? Perpendicular. They are perpendicular. So answer is C. Next, which of the following remains constant during the motion of the projectile fired from a planet? I explained already here, horizontal component of velocity is constant. What is the magnitude of unit vector? You know this. 1. Okay. Now come to sixth one. The angle between two vectors of magnitude 12 and 18 units when their resultant is 24 will be. He is asking to find out theta if resultant magnitude is equal to 24 units and magnitude of A equal to 12, magnitude of B equal to 18. Resultant magnitude is 24 units and magnitude of A equal to 12 units, magnitude of B equal to 18 units. Is asked to find out resultant theta r equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So he has given r value, a value, b value. So unknown thing is theta. So solve this equation in order to get the answer. Next, vector A is 2 centimeters long and 60 degrees above the x-axis in the first quadrant. So write down the quadrants like this. We know this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Like this. Vector A is 2 centimeters long and is 60 degrees above the x-axis in the first quadrant. The length of the vector is A equal to 2 centimeters and 60 degrees above the x-axis in first quadrant. And again, he has given that vector B is 2 centimeters long and 60 degrees below the x-axis in the fourth quadrant. And the another one is nothing but, yes, like this. Here B is equal to 2 centimeters long, 60 degrees below the x-axis in fourth quadrant. He has given like this. So resolve A into components, resolve B into components, and find the resultant R. R equal to A vector plus B vector. And that means Rx equal to Ax plus Bx. Do this. And Ry equal to Ay plus By. So that you will get the answer for this question. Okay. Next. Two vectors P is equal to 2i plus bj plus 2k, Q equal to I plus j plus k will be the parallel. These two vectors P and Q will be parallel if B is equal to how much? If they are parallel, what is the B value? So we know parallel means theta equal to 0. So theta equal to 0. You can solve this question after dot product. Leave it here. Leave it. Just leave this question. Right. Next, the angle made by a vector A equal to I plus j. Here it is not visible perfectly. I plus j. A equal to I plus j with positive x-axis. So here ax equal to 1, ay equal to 1. You know tan theta equal to ay by ax. Substitute in that so that you will get the answer for this question. Right. Which of the following groups are vector quantities? Velocity is vector, displacement is vector, but energy is scalar. Momentum is vector, acceleration is vector, but work done is scalar. Weight is vector. Weight is nothing but gravitational force. Weight is gravitational force. We know force is a vector. Okay. So weight is also a vector. Momentum is vector, displacement vector. So correct answer is C. Next, an aeroplane flying 490 meters above the ground level at 100 meter per second. Right. An aeroplane is flying. An aeroplane is flying. How much height above the ground? 490 meters above the ground. So that means initial height. Let us consider this is reference point origin. So initial height y0 equal to 490 meters. Right. When he releases the block from it, బ్లాక్ని రిలీజ్ చేసిండు అనుకోండి. సో ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు? సో ఇట్ విల్ బి మూవింగ్ ఇన్ హారిజెంటల్ డైరెక్షన్ విత్ ఎ వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ 100 meter per second. So horizontal velocity is equal to 100 meter per second. Okay. Next. So there is no vertical component of velocity. Vy equal to 0. Right. He is asking that how far on the ground will it strike? How far on the ground? That means horizontal distance. Whenever it is released like this. So what is the horizontal distance? X is how much? We know x equal to v0x into t. v0x into t. Okay, you know v0x value is 100. Find out the t here. So from using y minus y0 equal to v0y into t minus half gt square. We know y0 value is 490 meters. When it touches the ground, final position y is equal to 0. So by using this relation, you will get the answer for t. Substitute this answer in this equation so that you will get the horizontal distance that will hit the ground. Right. In a uniform circular motion, the velocity vector and acceleration vectors are always perpendicular, you know. Okay. So at any point, if the velocity is like this, tangent drawn onto curve gives us direction of velocity, and this is nothing but acceleration, always points towards to the center of the circle at any point. So this is nothing but velocity, and this is nothing but direction of acceleration. They are always perpendicular. Okay. A motorcycle drives doubles its velocity when he is taking a turn. So velocity is doubles. The centripetal acceleration will be, so we know the centripetal acceleration formula. What is the formula for centripetal acceleration? V square by r. That means if v is doubles, that is 2v whole square by r. That means 4v square by r. If velocity gets double, acceleration, centripetal acceleration will become 4 times. So answer is 4 times. Okay, now find the magnitude and direction of resultant of A, B, C, D vectors. So now solve this question using component method. Here A is given. A is equal to how much? 8 meters, and at an angle of, what is the angle for A? Oh, so this is the angle for A. I told you already in the class, we should measure the angle always from positive x-axis in counterclockwise direction. So angle of A is equal to how much? 270 degrees. So resolve A into components, AX and AY. Similarly, do the same for B. B is, magnitude of B is equal to 15 meters, and at an angle of, this angle is 30. So angle from positive x-axis is equal to how much? 60 degrees. B is at 60. So solve for Bx and By values. Next, C is equal to how much? 1 second. Next, C is equal to, yes, C is equal to 12 meters at an angle of how much? For C, this is nothing but 180 plus 25. 180 plus 25 is nothing but 205. So it is at an angle of 205. Same, solve for Cx and Cy. And D, the D is nothing but how much? The magnitude is 10 meters at an angle of how much? So D, sorry, yes, D is at an angle of, this is 90 plus 53. 90 plus 53. How much? 143 degrees. So similarly, again solve dx, dy. So ax plus bx plus cx plus dx is nothing but you will get rx. Similarly, ay plus by plus cy plus dy is nothing but you will get answer for ry. So resultant vector r equal to, in vector notation, rxi plus ryj. So its magnitude is given by under root of rx square plus ry square, and direction tan theta is equal to, you know, y component by x component. Solve this question on your own. Next, find the magnitude of the resultant of two vectors a and b in terms of their magnitude and angle between them. I have discussed already in the classroom. Solve this question. If vector a and vector b like this, and angle between the vector equal to this much, so solve this using a parallelogram law of addition. The answers are resultant magnitude equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Prove this question again. And theta equal to tan inverse of b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. We solve this question in the classroom. Again, solve this in the assignment. Next, 16th question. Show that the path followed by the projectile is parabola and derive the equations for maximum height, time of flight, and horizontal range of a projectile. Solve this question again in your assignment book. Define uniform circular motion and obtain expression for centripetal acceleration of particle in uniform circular motion. You know that if a particle moving in a circular path with constant speed is called as the uniform circular motion, and derive an expression for centripetal acceleration that is equal to v square by r. We solved this already in the classroom. Write the answer again in assignment. Next, 18th question. An insect trapped in a circular groove of radius 15 centimeters. He has given radius r equal to 15 centimeters. So now, convert 15 centimeters into meters before solving the question. So this is r. Moves along a groove steadily, moving with constant speed, and completes 10 revolutions in 100 seconds. For 10 revolutions, time taken is how much? 100 seconds. So for one revolution, time taken for one revolution is called as time period t, that equal to 100 seconds by 10. Time for 10 revolutions is 100 seconds. Time for one revolution is 100 by 10. So time for one revolution is called as time period t. So you get time period t here. So what is the angular speed? Angular speed formula is known, 2 pi by t. Yes, what is its time period? Time period is already solved. What is it? Linear speed, v equal to r omega. By using v equal to r omega, you can solve this question. What is the magnitude of centripetal acceleration? Centripetal acceleration is nothing but 4 pi square r by t square in terms of radius and time period is given. Right. Next. The position of a particle is given by r equal to 3ti, position equal to 3ti plus 2t square j plus 5k. So he is asked to find out velocity in terms of time, acceleration in terms of time. So velocity is nothing but d by dt of r. Solve this. And after getting this one, and solve for acceleration, d by dt of what? Velocity is nothing but acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is acceleration. Solve for this one. Okay. And next one, find the magnitude and direction of velocity at t equal to 2 seconds. Here you get the answer right by derivating position vector. You'll get the velocity vector. In this, substitute t equal to 2 seconds wherever t is there, and find the magnitude and direction of that velocity. We know velocity magnitude is under root of vx square plus vy square, and direction theta equal to tan inverse of y component by x component, vy by vx. Okay, right. Next, coming to the 20th question. Let the angle theta be the angle that a vector A makes with the positive x-axis. That angle measured counterclockwise, anti-clockwise from the positive x-axis. Find the magnitude and direction or angle for a vector that has the following components. So there are 4 different questions, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I am going to explain for one. You need to solve the remaining 3. Right. If ax equal to 2 meters, ay equal to 1 meter. Right, like this. Ax equal to 2 meters, ay equal to minus 1 meters. That means here 1, 2, 1, 2 like this. Minus 1, minus 2 like this. He has given x component is 2 meters, y component is minus 1. 2 comma minus 1. This one. Okay, this is our vector like this. Okay, find out the magnitude. Magnitude A equal to under root of ax square plus ay square. That is nothing but under root of ax square is how much? 2 square plus ay square is nothing but minus 1 whole square. That is root 4 plus 1. That means you will get the answer as root 5. Okay, next we need to find out the angle. So here ay is always opposite to the y component. Ay is always opposite to the angle. That means here you will get theta. Theta is nothing but, okay, tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is how much? Minus 1. Minus 1. By adjacent side is nothing but 2. Minus 1 by 2. By solving this, you will get the answer for this angle, tan inverse of minus 1 by 2. You will get something value here. But angle theta means he asked to find out the angle with reference to positive x-axis and should be measured counterclockwise so you should find out the angle like this. Okay, I told you in the classroom how to do this question, so find out this angle, right? Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye.